Hey, welcome to Estevan TV. I'm at pushgapradio.com.
Pushgapradio.com. Bridging the gap between old school and new school radio. Pushgapradio.com. It's Dallas, baby.
Pushgapradio.com. What's poppin', kinfolk? This is Shaka Ford One, host of the Shaka Ford One and the main event show on pushgapradio.com. First, thank you for logging on and checking out our Ghetto Prophet series. We hope that you find it just as informative and entertaining as we do. This particular one hit me very deep. I've been complaining about customer service from black folk for many years. We've done several shows on the topic. This particular one just struck me to the core. A year ago, we went to a restaurant. Let's call it the Salty Weeds, okay? And it was all young black people. And they stood in the corner, face down in their phone. Our waitress came by. She served something to the table next to us and just walked right on back past us. Didn't check to see if our drinks needed refilling, if we wanted to order anything else. And it was about 2 p.m. on a Friday. So the lunch rush was over. Restaurant wasn't that crowded. Customer service deplorable. When you order things to go, when you get home, there is always something missing. Not saying this doesn't happen with other places like Mexican restaurants or things of that nature, but more often than not at a black restaurant, you'll get the dip, no chips, okay? You'll get the food, no flatware, this, that, and the third. The next day, Saturday, Jackie O and I went to eat at a place called Norma's Cafe over in Oak Cliff, Dallas, Texas. Customer service was amazing, off the chain. These were middle-aged black and white women, okay, who understand customer service. They speak when you come in. You're not standing there forever. So there was just a night and day difference in the customer service that you receive when you go to places where black folk is running it and where other people are running it. Now, please don't get it twisted. We're not saying all black restaurants, just some of the ones that we have patronized. Later on in this series, you're going to hear Funky Dineva, who breaks down exactly what it is, okay? Because I'm calling it bad customer service. Funky Dineva helped me to understand that it's all about protocol. Now, check out, why is black customer service so trashy on our Ghetto Prophet series here at pushgapradios.com. Subscribe if you will. We're trying to get up to 10 subscribers, all right? We're at 6 now. We would greatly appreciate it. We just started our YouTube channel about a year ago. The Ghetto Prophet series, we just started a couple of weeks ago, and we hope that you enjoy. Never average, never mediocre, online, on point, and on the money. Pushgapradios.com. Dallas, baby.
What I'm about to say gonna sound so fucked up. And I know a lot of people are going to say I shouldn't say that. But you can already know when you roll up to an establishment and it's being ran by all black people, you can already know, especially when it ain't a private-owned establishment. Sometimes even when it's a private-owned establishment, you can already know that shit ain't going to be right. The service going to be trash. They going to have an attitude. They not going to do what you ask them to do. Like, I'm trying to get me some McDonald's, and I tell the bitch, can I get it fresh? This bitch gonna say, she don't say, first of all, I pull up to the window, the bitch don't say nothing. Like, she don't say shit. So I'm like, hello, I'll be right with you. I'm working with another customer. Well, bitch, how can I know that you working with another customer? So I don't say shit. So then I place my order. I tell her I want it fresh, which I hate the fact I gotta tell y'all that I want my food fresh as if I want it old. Hold on, please. So this bitch gonna say, I said, can you please make sure my food is fresh? I heard you the first time. Bitch, you already know the experience when you be coming in these establishments and it's ran by a bunch of black people. I hate to even say it, but it's the truth. They just rude as fuck. And I ain't saying that other races don't be that way, because they do. But you just know when you go in there, they gonna just be nasty. Just be nasty. Like, why you gotta be nasty, bitch? If you don't like your job, do something about it. Quit. Find something else to do. But don't be here and be a rude ass bitch. because you don't want to deal with the public. And it be always the ugly bitch. Like, who the ugly people? Like, why you gotta act like that? The fuck?
I was sitting in the car talking to one of my homeboys who happens to work in marketing and hospitality. So, you know, we have now been reprogrammed and re-educated to fight when people say things like, see, that's why I don't like going to a black-owned business. Every time I go to a black-owned business, it's always some shit. Or there's always some nigga business going down. Kitchen talk, excuse me. We as black people, we completely understand and know what another black person means when they make that comment, see, this is why I don't like to go to black-owned businesses. It's not every black-owned business. It's just some black-owned businesses run perfect. We know that. We know that it's not every black-owned business, okay? But there is enough of them for there to be this stigma about shopping at black-owned businesses. So, now oftentimes, when we talk about shopping black and spending black at black-owned businesses, the most common used example would be restaurants, soul food restaurants, takeout restaurants, things of that nature. So we're going to use that as our baseline. I was talking to my friend and he helped me understand something. He said to me, you know, we were speaking in reference to a particular black-owned restaurant that we were going to go to here in Miami, and I had explained to him, I was like, listen, the food is really good, but I'm not going to lie to you. The service is a little spotty, and it's going to be a little wait time. And he was like, and the prices are a little high. And he was like, well, you know what? He was like, I'm not in the mood for that today. Let's just go where we originally were going to go. And that's what prompted the conversation. And I said, you know, what do you think brings this whole different experience, not up to par experience that people seldom experience in black-owned restaurants and so on and so forth? He said, there is one thing that white people understand in business, and that it's protocol. And he said that regardless of your business, there is just a standard way of doing things. And he said oftentimes black people get in business and they come with this is my shit, ain't nobody gonna tell me how to do it, I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it, and they end up abandoning the protocol that has been proven to be successful in this particular industry. So it's a psychology. It's not a lack of resources, a lack of skill. And as he began to break it down, I was like, this makes perfect sense to me. Yes, it is yours. And yes, you can do whatever you want to do, including running the shit into the ground. But there is a standard framework across every industry as to how things should flow and things should work. And that is why there seems to be uniformity across all of the big brand chains and all of the white-owned businesses, but the one person who abandons the protocol because they want to do what they want to do. So the message in all of this is this. You may own your own restaurant now. You may own your own business. And once upon a time, you may have worked for the man at Red Lobster, okay? And you was mad because you was told what to do when you was down to the Red Lobster. But the reality of the situation is what you learned at Red Lobster is the same exact protocol your ass need to be taken out of Red Lobster and implemented into your damn business because it works. People should not be coming, and I don't care what your business is, people should not come to your business and have to wait 30 and 45 minutes to be serviced for anything. They shouldn't. People should be greeted the moment they walk through the door. And the word I am going to drill in is protocol. But what we cannot do is sit here and manipulate our own people into shopping with us solely because we're black. And you can't carry this arrogance and this attitude that just because you black and I got a black owned business, you gotta shop with me. You're not gonna guilt me into shopping with you. and your product and your service and your standards are not up to par. The second thing that I've learned, stop hiring family and friends to work your business. Stop putting your niece Kiki at the front just because she had 3 kids and her man don't quit her and she need a job and Kiki not qualified to do what it is. Stop putting miserable people at the front of your business, all right? Because they are the first line of defense and they are the first person that we see when we walk through the door. And I'm sorry, you asking me for my money. And everybody wants us to shop black and shop black and shop black. But the reality of the situation is whatever the hell it is you selling, there are 19 other places I can go get it. All right? And if I can go get it over there with a smile and a bit more expeditiously, then that's about what I'm going to do if Kiki at the front with attitude. Tell Kiki she need to smile. Tell Kiki she need to carry her ass down to Neiman Marcus or the Nordstroms and see how them people greet their people. They need some training protocols. When a customer walks through the door, you say, "Good evening, thank you for shopping at Q's Place of Ribs. I'll be with you in 1 second." Nobody should have to be standing in line waiting 10 and 15 minutes before somebody greet them. I was at a rib shack. I walked in, me and my homegirl Cindy, and we literally had to stand in the lobby 12 minutes before the lady even greeted us. She was ringing up other people, calling out the numbers. We literally felt invisible. I'm like, all she had to say is, "I'm finna run to the bike and get a bag of ice. I'll be right with you. Just give me a second. I'll be back." Something. And what's unfortunate about it is, oftentimes in black-owned businesses, particularly restaurants, the food and stuff is so damn good. See, I until my friend introduced to me this whole psychology of abandoning the protocol, because this is my shit and I'm gonna do what I want to do, I always thought it was a matter of resources, right? And he helped me to realize while resources may be part of it, it's the lesser part of it. And we've truly got to shape. Yes, I'm happy for you that you're in business. Yes, you work for the man all your life, and now that you the boss, ain't nobody finna tell you what to do. But you cannot abandon protocols that make businesses of the type that you're in flow smoothly. There's just certain protocol. So the takeaway from this is for anybody out there who owns a business, anybody out there who's thinking about starting a business, find out the generally accepted principles of your business, find out the protocols for running the type of business that you're in, and build your business around said protocols.
PushGapRadio.com, Hamilton Park, Dallas, Fort Worth.